Good morning. Thanks to the Iceman, this is an unscheduled video that we didn't know was going to happen until late yesterday. Here we go. What's going on, everybody? Iceman's on his way to pick me up because he got a call late yesterday about basically the phone call from the guy, the feller that we're meeting with. Didn't know much about it, but he said it's a minibus, it's a microbus, it's a van. Iceman started asking questions, trying to figure out what size this thing was, and Iceman said, is it a dually? The guy said no. And so he's like, what? How many wheels are touching the ground? And he said 4. Okay, so that led us to believe this was like a passenger van. It was used for shuttling tubers to go tubing down the Guadalupe. Later on, he got pictures of it. It's a dually. And it's not a minibus. It's actually one of those, I call them 3/4 buses. It's almost a full-size bus, school bus. Been sitting for a little while. Apparently it's a diesel. I don't know which one it's going to be. If it's that Detroit 6.5, I mean, I don't know. We don't know anything about it. I just saw some pictures of it, and it's ugly. But apparently it was running when parked, but it might not have brakes. I don't know. This is, like I said, last minute call. He's on his way over here. We're going to do this adventure together. But being that it's a diesel, that size bus, should be an easy flip. I'd keep it, but I don't have the room, nor the funds, the time, anything these days to mess with that. So I don't know. In the meantime, I know it's been a little while since we've been on here. I've tinkered with this a little bit, changed out some wiring, started some fires, you know, like basic stuff. It's almost there, getting ready to start on the fuel tank. I think that's about all I've had time to tinker with. I haven't started on Clyde. I haven't done, oh, I did mess around with the dump truck. Figured out why it wasn't running. That old fuel pump that was on it, if you watch the video, it just cratered. It's just barely pushing the gas. So that's that. It does start with a key now. But all right, let's wait on Iceman to get here and then let's see what we're doing. All right, since this is a preliminary inspection, we're gonna take Loretta over there. We don't need Iceman's loaded down trailer and all that. Plus we're going back roads where it's very narrow, pretty drive right by the river. So yeah, we're gonna go check it out, see what we need to do. Thanks to him finding us this big piece of scrap metal.
That's what I do.
So we're hopping in the road, or in the truck now, and yeah, we'll give you a little view while we're driving of the pretty sights over there, because it's pretty.
The river should be on my side, so maybe I can hold it out the way.
Yeah, we'll let him run camera, attempt to run camera, and then catch some views of that. But yeah, during the summer, I try to avoid that area because it's a tourist spot and it's horrible. Luckily, right now shouldn't be too bad. So
all right.
Yeah. Like you get a few drunks wandering around, but all right, let's get on the road. we have arrived. Yeah. Here she is. No windows. They had started gutting it. They already pulled all the seats out and everything. It is what it is. Comes fully equipped with some moose antlers, horns, whatever you call them. It's in solid shape. Yeah, so I think what we're gonna do is throw some batteries in this thing and see what she does. Of course, we're not real fluent in these things, so we gotta figure out where the batteries go. I'm pretty sure they're in a lower access panel somewhere. Probably on the driver's side down below over there. But we brought some batteries and some jump packs with us, so it's shoved in here. Been sitting here a little while. Yep, found it. Yep. And there's no fluid in it, so that's going to be why it's not stopping. We got to figure out why. But all right.
Battery in it.
It does have a battery?
Hey, it's got one in it.
One?
2019. So it probably doesn't want to start it.
Oh, I didn't bring that type of...
Oh, it's that.
Yeah. We can...
We may have to jump off of it.
Well, they didn't leave the other set of...
So it would have had two?
Yeah. All right. It's probably not enough, but...
It's a 9/16.
Oh, you found it?
There's a wrench laying here with a pattern in the dirt where it used to be.
You want to see if you can get that rigged up in there? Well, that's easy. Positive's right there. You can probably set... Will it set up in there?
Maybe.
See if we get any power to it. And it'll tell us real quick if there's any juice in this battery, because that thing probably... Yeah, that'd be a no.
Didn't do nothing. Has it got like a
Well, no.
boost on it?
No, it's on right now. Let's
Walk up in there and see what it does.
yeah, let's
See, you're in it.
yeah, let's just turn the keys and see if that's enough juice. I really doubt it.
Wouldn't that be funny if it cranked up though?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Keys are in it. Oh, boy, we got power. That's annoying.
Hang on. Alright, try again. Not enough.
No, we need to, if we had some jumper cables, we could make this work.
I have them in my truck.
We're not in your truck. Okay, we'll tune back in when I figure out what we're gonna do next. All right, we got a little rigging going on here. Found some jumper cables in my truck. So we got the jump pack over to that battery, up to that battery. And yeah, wish we had some starting fluid because we might need it. Ah, there's so many.
Look at your numbers on the roof. It is a 15 passenger van.
16.
Oh, the lucky one.
That's just row 16, but then you do that times 2, so it's 32.
Still bigger than I thought it was. Close.
No, we need two batteries. Man, there are valves all over this thing.
The heater?
No, I don't. Yeah, actually, yeah, I guess that's what it is. It's hooked into that. Horn don't work. Okay, well,
Right, this thing's colorful enough. They'll see you.
let's try something else. Okay, I'm gonna give this one more shot. We moved the booster over to the dead battery. Ugh. I don't see an amp gauge. Oh, there it is. Oh, she tried.
A little bit better.
She's not seized, so that's a good thing.
If you had a little stronger battery, you might have got more out of that.
It hadn't been on the road since 15.
15, I saw that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some fresher batteries.
Or if we had another set of jumper cables.
I mean, I have mine, but wouldn't it be easier to just pull the bus out a little bit so we could get to all this instead of being against the fence?
Well, if we just had 2 fully charged batteries, we could put those in there. But let's see, try again. I just realized we didn't check the oil on this thing. We might want to.
That's fine. It only went a couple miles.
Well, yeah, it's been sitting though. We want to make sure.
I don't see a dipstick over here.
Here it is.
Oh, it's
We do want to make sure water hasn't been sitting in this thing. There. Oh, there's no oil in this thing.
What's that?
There's no oil in this thing.
Stick's dry?
Yeah.
Oh no. That's what you get for listening to me.
Yeah.
I thought you knew better.
It's opposite from what I thought it was going to be.
No coolant in this reservoir. It's dry.
So we need oil,
Water,
brake fluid.
battery.
I'm glad it's not seized up. I'm glad it didn't start.
We need all of our fluids.
Yeah, we need everything. Okay. The other thing too is, what kind of pump is on this thing? Is it mechanical?
I don't know enough about these.
It's probably, I don't know what year this thing is. 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
I'm guessing 80s.
Looks like 80, it might be 81, I think, based on the VIN number. That'd be about right, I guess.
Yeah, it is. You need a big thing of brake fluid. There's nothing in there.
No date on, no date on that sticker. But for the sticker nerds, oh, there you go. All right, well, at least we know now what we need. We need to come back with, we'll grab that marine battery and brake fluid and oil. So, all right, well, there she is. We'll be back. Good morning. It is a week later. All right, bird, be quiet. It's a week later, and I'm by myself today. Iceman went to New Mexico to go see his grandkids and do some stuff with them. So I'm gonna head by O'Reilly's, grab some oil, brake fluid, all that kind of fun stuff for the bus. And I've got a couple of good batteries now in the back. Now that we've kind of analyzed what's going on with that thing, hopefully I've got enough stuff to at least get it started and possibly stopping. So we'll find out. But let me go swing by O'Reilly's, and then we'll tune back in when I arrive back at the bus. Okay, we're here. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is throw some Rotella in this thing, since now we know there's no oil in it. Well, I say no oil. It was at the very bottom of the stick, so there's some. But yeah, we were in such a rush the other morning because we were on a very limited schedule. So we'll throw some Rotella in it real quick. And then another thing I thought of too, I don't know if this is 12 volt or 24 volt. So to be safe, I'm going to hook up 2 batteries to it in a 12 volt sequence and see if that's what it is. If it still doesn't turn over right, then we know it's probably a 24 volt or the starter's shot. So let me get this lid open real quick and throw some oil in it. I didn't even think about bringing a funnel, so we're probably gonna make a mess. Yeah, there it goes, all over the place. It's all right, we're lubing the exhaust bolts. Still nothing on the stick. Yeah, I lost about a cup. Definitely want to work on getting it out of these weeds way on the stick. Yeah, okay. We're not full, but we're on the stick. We're at the low mark. We can always add more when we're ready to move it. Okay, let's I guess get some batteries in this thing. Yeah, somebody's obviously been trying to make this thing run. This battery's got an expiration of 2019 on it. Let's see, this is positive. Okay, the big one is positive. Okay. All right. Oh, that's a heavy one. Okay, I'll be right back. I can't hold the camera and do this. And there's nowhere here to mount the camera. Okay, show you what's going on here. Positive to positive, negative to negative. If we need to make this 24 volts, we just reverse those two. But let's try it with 2 full batteries. Stole this one out of my boat. And bought these cables, which works. As long as they touch. Hey, let's see if it turns over now. If it turns over, then we'll squirt some starting fluid in it. Or maybe it'll start. That would be cool. But we don't have that kind of luck. Alright. It's in neutral. Are you serious? I didn't even spray starting fluid in this thing. It just fired right up. That's annoying. All right, it's 12 volts. Wow. Let's see. Let's check our gauges. Oil pressure. It's got almost a full tank of gas, if this is accurate. Shut up. Batteries charging. God. How many miles are on this thing? 33,000. I doubt it's 133,000. That's probably right. Okay, well, it's building, yeah, it's building vacuum. Brake goes all the way to the floor. Okay, just found out what's going to age this bus. It has an ashtray. That's hilarious. I don't know what any of this is. There's wipers. I've never had a bus. I've never worked on a bus. I take that back. I worked on a commercial style passenger bus once. Had to fix the brakes on it and the air ride suspension, but that's the most I've ever done on a bus. So this is pretty cool. All right, let me throw some brake fluid in it and see if this thing's gonna hopefully build up pressure and not all leak out. And then we're gonna move this thing out of the way. That way, when Iceman gets back, we can come drive it home. And both of these are, they're not bone dry, but they've definitely been leaking. But let's pour some fluid in here and see if it does anything. Probably should have bought a gallon. That's enough for that one, just to see if it works. Well, a good spot to get this in there. Try it way up here. Oh, oh, oh.
That's almost a whole jug, and it's, at least it's over half full. Or half empty, just depending on how you look at things. All right. Let's go pump the pedal. This will be a lot easier if we had some help. I feel a little bit of pressure. A little bit more pressure. More pressure. More pressure. I need to look underneath the bus and see if we see it spraying anywhere. Alright, we've got a little bit more pedal now. I don't know if we can look under this bus or not. There are some big old sticker burrs. I hate those things. They attach themselves to you and won't go away. Alright, that one's a little lower. Let's see. Ain't dripping? I guess some. Oh, that's a wire. No telling what that goes to. Alright, wow. Let's see. I don't see any wet spots. I don't see any drips. It might be real slow. Yeah, I don't see anything dripping, so that's good news. I guess next we'll start this thing and put it in gear, see if it moves. What is that? I guess we can run over that. Okay, now that we know it's not dripping, oh, okay, we have a leaking master cylinder. That's what the problem is. If it'll hold long enough for us to get it home, we can worry about that if we want to do that. We're not keeping this thing. I have nowhere to keep this thing, so we might leave that for the next person. But yeah, let me top off the fluid real quick and then let's see if this thing moves. We don't even know if the transmission's any good. All right, be safe. Went ahead and put the, excuse me, grass is up right now. Put the air cleaner back on, added a little bit more fluid to it. So let's do the scary thing now and, well, see if it stops, well, or moves. We don't know. What is all that junk? Don't need any obstacles under my feet. I guess I better put the bonnet down. Will that close? Nope. Hopefully that doesn't catch. Oh, I hope this thing shuts up. Yeah, that's not good. Now that there's some boost behind it. that's going to stop it or not. This is not something you want to run away. God, that beeping has got to go. Come on, give me some pedal. Oh, wait. There we go. Starting to feel like a pedal now. Wipers work? Oh, that one does. That one work? No. Oh, there it goes. That's so funny. I wonder if that fan works, because it's hot in here. Turn signals work. Alright, let's see what happens. It went right into gear. No power steering? That's not good. Not getting any throttle. Is there still a brake on somewhere? That vacuum. Oh, brake's not stuck. Let's try. There we go. First gear. No. Don't run away. Don't run away. We got a stuck throttle. Something's going on under there. Oh, I wish I knew something about this brake. Okay, let me mess with this for a minute and see if I can figure out maybe one, how to kill this beeper, but two, figure out what's going on with the throttle. I don't know why it's still beeping, but I shoved a towel up inside the beeper so it's not as loud. There's multiple linkages going to the throttle. I think they're just sticky, but let's try this again. Doesn't have enough power to get over the beanbag that's under this thing. Alright, let's put it in low gear. Doesn't want to move in low gear. There's a sticker in my butt. Where are you? There. Alright, let's try drive. There we go, there we go. Don't hit the truck. Got a little bit of power steering. Is it gonna stop? Yeah. All right. Low tire. probably take the batteries with me because I don't need somebody to steal them. Yeah, I've been sitting here a little while. I was stuck on that bag. Oh, is that the roof cap? Oh, guess it is. Should probably put that back in there. The roof hatch. Oh, well, that back's not sketchy at all. Okay, now that still cracks me up. That one's in. It's missing this one. Eesh. No idea what's in there. All right. Yeah. Tubers. Okay. Let's see if we can get the bus outside of the locked gate. That way we can come back and get it. So yeah, this should be fun. I don't think I'm gonna try any crazy maneuvers or like backing it in there. I'm just gonna pull it straight in over there and then we'll come back and get it and bring more brake fluid. Okay. Know nothing about the braking system on this. I'm guessing the brakes are tied into the power steering because they both make the same noise. Make sure we got brakes. I think the brakes are sticking. It's not a good place for a camera mount, so y'all are getting bounced around, I'm sure. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we got a brake light on, so I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, they're sticking. Take the key with me so no one steals this thing. They wouldn't get very far very fast. All right, let me go get the truck and then get my batteries out of this just in case. All right, that's where we're gonna leave her for right now. I'm back in the air conditioning, trying to get out of this humidity because it's starting to come in. I don't want to cut this video too short, so that's all we can do for the bus in this episode. But one other thing I wanted to try and do today was put a fuel pump in the Firebird, and see if we can make that thing work. When we get there, I'll show you what I've done already. Nothing spectacular, just cut a hole in the floorboard and pulled the fuel pump out. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's a little crusty, but I think with fresh gas, a couple filters, that stuff will dissolve itself out because it's not like chunks of rust or anything. It's just powder. So, all right, I'm gonna enjoy some AC, some cold water, and get back to the house, and we'll tune back in when we get there, and we'll see what we can do on the Firebird. Okay, back at the house. And I guess let's see what we can do with this Firebird real quick. But yeah, you can see I cut the pattern out for the new access panel that's going to go on here. Cut the lines, cut the wires, because I am not digging down under this car. We'll save that good piece of metal for doing patchwork. So yeah, it's not, can't really see down in there. There's probably this much gas in the bottom, and luckily it's still liquid. So I think when we, I'll throw, I don't know, 4 or 5 gallons. Should mix that up pretty good. We'll go ahead and put that fuel pump together. I think I got it. Yeah, new fuel pump and new strainer. All right, so we'll work on that next. Get this put together. It wasn't real bad. We've definitely had a lot worse, but the pump's definitely shot. Shot. Looks like that's still working. I'll spray it down, clean it up. We'll get all this crusty stuff off of here, blow it out. But hopefully there's a new O-ring get in there, because the one in the car is pretty crusty. But I'm gonna cut these back a little bit more probably here. That way we can get some rubber lines on it. And yeah. So not much to really show on this. I'm just gonna pull this off, replace it, put a new sock on it, and cut those. So yeah, we'll tune back in when I get that done, get the sock on, and we'll start installing it in the car. All right, I went ahead and threw a few gallons in here, sloshed it around a little bit. There's nothing floating, so that's good. Got this all put back together. Gotta get in just the right spot. There it is. Didn't even have to fight with it. Alright, wire those back up. Get some hoses on here. Yeah, and then we'll turn the key, see if this thing actually works. And if it does, and hook up the throttle body. Now, one thing I did figure out is this throttle body does not match this car. One being that the TPS sensor, or the throttle position sensor, was different, but also on the accelerator and the kick down side, it was backwards. So, got to figure out what to do about that, unless we just hopefully find another throttle body. But let me get these metal shavings off of here from where I cut it. Get some hoses put on here and wire that back up. And then we'll see what happens. So, let me gather materials and be right back. All right, got that wired up. Let's put the key in, see if we hear it, and oh, well, I guess let's find out if it's gonna squirt gas all over the place. Yeah, because the lines are not hooked up. Alright, let's see if we hear it. Yep, I hear it. I did hear it. Okay. See if we got any gas at the front yet. Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. Fuel pump working. All right. Well, guess before we wrap up this video, let me go ahead and hook up the fuel lines, and we'll see maybe if this thing will run. So let me hook those two lines up, and then we'll be right back. Got the lines hooked back up, and now you can see what I was talking about with being in the wrong spot. This should be down there, so this is more or less basically reversed. Oh, I don't know. I don't mess around with these throttle bodies a lot. I don't know if you could flip this, or if we just had to find another one. But let's see. It's dry down in there right now. Let's see if it actually purges. I don't know if I can see it from here or not. Let's see. I hear something. Let's see if it's wet down in there. We don't know anything about this throttle body, so it looks like, I think it's wet. I don't know. Let's is there anything left in this? Okay, last time I did this all caught on fire, so let's try not to do that again. It's trying. I don't know if it's like it's not getting enough air. Right now I just have everything blocked off. I'll tell you what, let's try this. I don't know if it'll work, but let's give it a shot. Huh? Keep going, girl. Keep going, keep going. Oh. Wonder if it needs to learn. I don't know anything about the computer on this. Or oh, come on. You're trying. Maybe take another one off. See any fuel leaks? Okay, good. Alright. I just want it to idle. Oh, it didn't make it over here in time. Hold on. Let me get you guys mounted. Whoa. Cooking mice or something under here. Whoa. I bet that's a PCV valve. Whoa. Man, we're just having a good day today. Can't run it too long. There's no coolant in this, and no belt, and no fans, no nothing. Oh, I didn't check the fuel gauge. All right, yeah. Now we can officially say she's a runner. And I'm pretty impressed. The other day, whenever I accidentally started the fire under here that took me a few minutes to get out, the passenger side bank was rattling something fierce. And I pulled the valve cover off. I just want to make sure all the lifters or the valves are moving. And there was no oil up there. And I was hoping once we got it to run longer than a few seconds, it would quiet down. Well, it happened. This thing sounds really, really good. I'm impressed because they didn't take real good care of this thing, and you can tell by the push rods, they didn't do their oil changes correctly or on time. So we're definitely going to put some probably some high detergent oil in there, clean it up, put some fresh stuff in it. We need definitely need to do a tune-up. I'm sure that's another reason it's kind of running off. But yeah, man, yeah, I need to go buy a lottery ticket. Bus fired right up and hooked up, or put a fuel pump in this and cleaned out the. I forgot to show you guys. The return port on the fuel pump assembly was completely blocked. It took me probably 30 minutes to get that cleared out. And I do need to get some hose clamps because I just took a gander back there, and it's puddling some fuel on top of the return on top of the fuel tank. But all right, we got good news. I guess that means we can move forward with this, do what we need to do. But let me put all this stuff together. I've got to go pick up the little Muppet here in a little bit from school. So let me put this stuff up, and then we'll tune back in and talk about some things. All right, guys and gals. First things first, sorry it's taken so long to get another video up, and I'm sorry this one wasn't more exciting. It is what it is. Back at work full time, so 2 days off a week. I have to try now and make time to get out here to do anything. And projects are stacking up, but luckily some of these will be going home. My buddy's finally gonna take the shoebox. I fixed the gas tank problems on that, so he's finally gonna take that. Need to get Clyde finished, pull the parts off of the other tow truck that we got. Charlie, get the tow truck done because we have a really cool car show coming up out here next month, and it's right on the lake, and it's really cool because afterwards all the cars, the show cars, get to drive across the dam, and it's the only time you're allowed to do that. So pretty cool. We've got some good pictures of Zombug up on top of the dam, and really killer. I got one that's kind of poster size, or well, not poster, but big print. But yeah, Zombug was disabled for a little bit due to mud daubers. They trapped my cooling fan, and I hadn't driven it in a while, and then I took the kid to town one day and started overheating something fierce, and yeah, I come to find out that's what it was. Mud daubers had glued the fan to the radiator. So I had to replace the fan, and then I had some vacuum ports that were open from getting hot and cracked hoses, and so Zombug's running good again. I need to start getting Stay Puft, that Power Stroke, start getting it ready so we can chop it up to put under Zombug. But yeah, I appreciate the comments that people have said that they understand me doing family and real life first, and I would love to be able to do this full time, but we're just not there yet. So you're gonna have to bear with me. We've given you samples of the stuff we can do. If we could do this full time, it would probably be a lot more. So I just need patience. Please bear with us, and don't forget to share us, like us, subscribe, check out the merch store. The Don't Drive in Taco shirt is done. I haven't made it active in the merch store yet. We had one sample shirt brought to us to check out, which of course I gave to Iceman since that's his thing. I don't know. You guys let me know. Right now the graphic for the Don't Drive in Taco is on the back with our logo on the front. Let me know if you think it's good back there or if it should be on the front. If it's going to be on the front, I need to reconfigure the shirt. So let me know about that. As far as that Chevy bus, the Thomas bus goes, let me know. I don't know anything about the braking system on those things. If you know anything about that, I guess it's a Hydro Boost system. After moving it, I could tell it looks like maybe the rear brakes are stuck, but it doesn't have air brakes. I don't know. That's where I'm going to ask for your help in the comments. I'm going to do some research, but a lot of times when I ask you guys to help, you throw answers at me quicker than I can find it on Google. So I really dig that. And yes, I do read all your comments. But yeah, I guess we're going to wrap this up so I can finally eat some lunch and go pick up the kid here in a little bit. But again, thank you so much. We appreciate you greatly, and we love you guys, and we love all the comments and the emails you send us and Facebook messages. And if you're not following us on Facebook, follow us over there, because a lot of times we post kind of little things we're doing that didn't work on YouTube. So, but all right, I'm going to figure out what the next project we work on is going to be and what day we can do it. But until then, love you guys, and we'll see you.